Cheers, Jane.
Cheers, Theo.
Welcome back to episode 3. Thank you for tuning in again to Cheer Up the Podcast UK. If you've been following us on social media, you've seen that we've been really busy. So if you're not following on social media, you can grab us on Cheer Up the Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, you name it, we're on it. So make sure you're following us. What have you been up to, Jane? Anything out and out?
Well, it's the summer holidays, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I've had a few little nice outings with the family to
Lovely.
the park, seeing my
Without the alcohol or with the alcohol?
Without. I've been very well. People are going to be thinking I've got a problem on this podcast. I don't.
It's for everybody, for the mums, sons, daughters, aunties, uncles, all of them.
Yeah, I booked a couple of holidays. So I'm really looking forward to that because I've got a big holiday coming up in September where I shall be going away with you.
God, Ben, whoever let us two go away together, it's nightmare. But it's going to be fun.
I can't wait to even just go to the airport. It's just the looks that we're going to get.
I just can't wait to be upgraded on the plane and walk past her and go sit in business class while she's sat in economy.
That would.
I'm just going to get to the airport, get to the counter and be like, do you do any care in the community discounts for our journey?
Get me through.
We'll get you a Zimmer frame.
As long as it's got sparkles on it, I'm done. I'll sell that one. As long as it's got sparkles on it, that's fine. I've not been. It's been a nice chilled summer for me. What about yourself?
Wild as always. Just signed a contract with Pantomime, so I will be playing Dandini in Cinderella in Cannock Theatre near Birmingham. So if you're near Birmingham, come and see me.
I will definitely be in the audience,
screaming and howling and wailing. Of course, you will be.
Yeah, absolutely provoking everywhere. Oh yes, he did.
Oh no, she needs to get out. So that's been quite exciting. You can also follow mine and Journey's journey. Mine and Jane's journey on our socials as well.
Of course.
I'm at Theo Jane 1, got in there first. What's yours?
And I'm at Jane Valentine Celebrant. And then we've got the cheer up between us, haven't we? So make sure
we're all linked. So
we're all linked up and everything. And then especially on the TikToks, because we're gonna have some fun things on there, aren't we, as well? So we can join in with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we're just them kind of people.
Yeah, we're happy people.
We like to bring joy and spread,
positivity, kindness, laughter, and love.
Exactly.
We're definitely those people that have got on the wall, live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, love. It's when you walk into somebody's house and they've got that, I'm like,
I swear to God, I had that.
Did you? I knew you would. You'd have think that she's got 10 cats as well.
I haven't got cats, but I did have. But it was when it first came out in the early 90s. I had it.
I wouldn't know. I was stuck in the womb.
Exactly. Well, there you go. You see, I had my own house. I was a house owner.
Laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love. No, that's how you've got to live your life.
You have. My cousin, who passed recently, she always said, tomorrow never comes, so live for today.
Absolutely. And being a celebrant, I do see that a lot. And I think that sort of gave me a gift as well.
Yeah.
Of thinking you've just got to find the joy in every day and just don't worry about what other people, think about you. Just go for it.
Go for gold in your life.
Yeah.
Honestly. So speaking of that, life and getting into the cheer industry for you guys, parents, athletes, whoever's watching this, we're going to talk about, I'm just dropping my notes on the floor. Sorry. How to prepare for a season and what to expect and what do teams and coaches expect from the athlete. I think that's a massive thing because obviously we're nearly there now. It's the start of the season.
I think what's really interesting is how different gyms operate. The start of a season, some are really pedantic and want to get all the waiver forms done, because some of the event producers want all your waiver forms. Yeah. And we have a sign-up day.
Yeah.
So on the sign-up day, you know exactly what you're paying for the full season, what competitions you're going for the full season, what the cost impact is on that for the full season, because it can be a costly sport. Making sure that, costumes are ordered, the expectations of payments.
Yep.
Which is always a gym owner's worst nightmare.
Honestly, burn of my life.
And I'm sure that and we're not the only gym owners in the country that say this, but you put your deadlines out and people push that, and it's so difficult because when you've not got all your payments through, and
it affects the whole program.
It does, because then you can't put that through, and then you might have seen a costume that you was going to order, and then that costume's gone because you've not gotten anything in. And I think sometimes it's not because people don't want to pay you. I just think we think that this is our number one thing to think about.
Yeah.
And families outside, understandably, 100% understandably, have got bigger fish to fry when they're running a family. So it's not always at the forefront of their mind.
Especially where these cost of living crisis is going up. Lord Jesus.
So, like I'm saying, I think what's really important is that people do know what the costs are, and these are spread out. Now, I know that some gyms do like competition fees where they spread them out. Like,
we do that installments.
Do you do that?
So we get everybody, even existing athletes, to register again. So we have all their details on a file.
Yeah.
So we put that onto a spreadsheet of contact details and all of that stuff. So we have, like, it'll be split into teams. So we've got all the parents' details, age, allergies, all that's on one thing. But prior to that, we have a information pack that goes out publicly, so other teams and gyms read it. Every gym in the UK, especially regional gyms, will be like, well, they've put their pack out, let's read, let's see how much they're going to cost. We try and be the cheapest team in Leeds, because, like I said, we are community based. We're not that big of a team yet. We are growing quite substantially now. I don't know if it's ever anything to do with me being on the telly, but it's working in my favour. It's helped. But we put an information pack out there. It states what we expect of the athlete and the parent, the dedication we expect. It then goes down into the cost of the season, how much the monthly training fees are, because we have a dedication fee, a commitment fee. So they pay that, and they sign a waiver that they pay that. If they leave mid-season, they pay it again. So
choreo, this is another one that we have in, like, choreo. Like, if people sort of like leave halfway through the season, which I'm sure we'll come to in Controversial Corner a little bit later on, I think it's good to have that fee in, because if people leave, you've got to reset the choreo. You have to, pay the room rent, pay the coach to come in to reset everything. And I think
competition fee as well. Competition's charged. Parents, if you don't know that, if a child leaves and we've entered them to comp, you then have to change. Some competition providers, you pay them to change your division numbers and stuff like that. I think it's a massive. We'll obviously get onto that in Controversial Corner, but that's all our information pack is. It states everything, and then we reiterate that as well when they. So we say, congratulations, you've been successful with Main All-Stars. We then send out 48 hours. You have to let us know, confirm or deny your spot, so we can confirm the teams, get them boshed off, and then they get the information pack sent again, and all that's changed is literally welcome letter, and it's literally got all the information, all the people need to contact, if anything it says, and then we also sign a waiver form, and the parents sign a waiver form that ties them to the club and also ties them to the financial expectations that we expect from them as well. So.
And the training expectation as well, like, if you're going to be in the team and you're going to commit, we tend to try and do like a team introductory as well, on top of that. So we invite the parents in at a time slot. Normally it's the first session of what will be the training session for that team. So the parents come in and we say, look, these are our expectations. We're just going to go over again. So if there's any, because things can change in a heartbeat, can't they? Family circumstances, things can change, or people might decide it's not for them. But it's finding out right at the start that I think is like really important, because you're going to start your choreos, and if some gyms have paid for people to come in and do the choreo for them, then that's a massive financial impact, and it's about those costs. And I think part of why we wanted to do this podcast was we speak to a lot of people in the industry, don't we? Because of, like, we know so many people between us, and obviously the conversation comes up and we're like, oh, well, what's your sort of pain area? What is the pain area of running a gym? And I think sometimes we know what we do in the background, and I think some people just think that the kids come in, they do the routine, they think, oh wow, that's a great money maker. If I was in it for the money, I'd have left a long time ago. But it's it's the work that goes into that season.
Yeah.
You're planning next season. Like we're planning normally around May, after Worlds.
We have our first
April,
meeting,
May, and you're planning there, and you're planning
as soon
your
as
next
Worlds
season.
ended, it's boom. It's gone.
Yeah.
You in July. We're in July now. It's
Exactly. But do you not find that like the tryout things now are going earlier and earlier and earlier?
Yeah, it's turning more into America kind of their season, which I'm not doing that. I am definitely not doing that because we don't have a Worlds team, so it wouldn't really affect us. It's not going to really benefit us by doing that at all. So
yeah, and I don't know whether people know this, but there is like the season 1 and season 2, isn't there? 'Cause in America they have like 2 seasons, and we're finding that in the UK that is happening
a couple of gyms
now.
Are starting to do that, yeah.
Some of the gyms where they've got Worlds teams, their season is going from like April to April, and their tryouts are earlier now. And then you've got other gyms where we're spread right across the board, and we're still in the UK season.
Yeah.
That we are like the end of the season is. The last comp of the season is ICC Summer Jam, but it's a fun comp.
It is, yeah.
It's like
I think all ICC comps are quite fun as well. She definitely keeps the fun in the industry, which we'll come on to that in episode 4. We're going to talk about EPs and what they expect and stuff. But I think this episode is just to educate you guys as parents to know that there's so much behind the scenes, and if you're unsure, just make sure you reach out to your coach and they've got the information there for you. Or if one thing that we do financially is if they're struggling, we offer payment plans. We offer bulk payments. We offer different. So if you can't do the one-off like standing order, we break our seasons down into weeks. All the costing. The only thing we don't include in that cost is uniform. But we include competition fees, training fees, the commitment fee, all in that one kind of financial bracket, and then add it up, break it down between a weekly payment or a monthly payment. Yeah. So it can match the needs.
I mean, we're here for anti-tips as well, aren't we, for gym owners? And we've always said, like, we're open and we're here to share. We found this software, which was brilliant last year, and it's been really good for us. And it's what they use in schools, Class Dojo.
Right, okay.
And it's such a good piece of software. It's free. And you can put all your teams in. It does your attendance, it does your registers, but also you can give dojo points out, and you can give negative points out. So if that child has done something amazing in that session, you can give them for like good work, teamwork, working hard, whatever that is, you set them up.
Is that free? You said I'm get me Class Dojo because I am absolutely knackered being an accountant, a coach, a financial advisor, a lawyer, a shrink. I can't do it all.
That's a cheer coach's job. I'm afraid we touched on everything.
Yeah.
So the Class Dojo has really helped us massively on that, because it enforces positivity.
Yeah.
But it also, what it does, because we put a behaviour policy in place as well, so that we have like a traffic light system, which is like red, amber and green.
Okay.
So if there's some issues, they get a green. If it's an amber, you sat out, and then out so many, then a parent would have to come and collect them.
Right.
And then it's red, you need to be sitting down and saying, like, where are we? And that could be like, because they're not consistent in training, or
it could be anything in the
just absolutely anything. But I think what's really important is that your boundaries as a club are your boundaries, and if people don't like them, that's what we were saying before about you not being everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah.
What my boundaries are might not be the other gym's boundaries down the road. So it just depends on how you want to run your club. So I think it's about being really specific and really consistent with those things. And everybody learns, don't they? Every year there's always an issue that you might have to deal with at a gym, and it's an issue where you learn from it, because you can't be everything and you can't know everything, and different scenarios or different things happen, and that's where you think, okay, as a group of us, let's sit down, let's discuss it, where do we go and what do we do from there. So Class Dojos is amazing because we really want to do like enforce positivity around that as well. So that's really good. And like you said, getting all your paperwork
reading through it. Just make sure you're knowledgeable of it. What the coach, the gym, or wherever you are, cheer or dance, what they expect of you, because it big. And also like uniforms. Uniforms are a big thing, which we're going to go into small talks. Big impact. We're going to talk about uniforms and spits and bobs like that. Because a uniform is literally, it's like that's the beacon of the club. You wear that with pride. That is what you're representing. That uniform, you are representing that club, and you want to be wearing that with pride. So we're going to go into small talks, big impacts with uniforms, aren't we? But we hope that helps parents and coaches a bit of insight on that. So
because I think like just have a bit of some appreciation of what goes on behind the scenes, because there's so much goes on, and sometimes when you're in the thick of it, you know how despondent sometimes. I know I'm all generally glitter and rainbows and fairies, but there is the, there is the other side to it where I don't feel, I feel more like I'm
a witch.
I'm on the dark side, where I just feel like I'm sinking sometimes because there's so much admin and you give so much sometimes.
And you get so little return.
And I bet every gym owner feels it. Like, I am not speaking out of turn. I think at some point we all get that moment where we're just like, I cannot do any more than what I'm doing. And communication's always difficult, because you can put things out, you can give letters, you can put them on the website, you can think, but sometimes people...
I do mine by carrier pigeon.
But do you find that people just don't want to read?
I do everything. WhatsApp groups, you name it. I'm getting to the point now where it's going carrier pigeon. I'm sorry.
WhatsApp. I had to stop WhatsApp. I swear to God. Like on a Sunday night, you might be like, you're out with your family, and you sat there on a Saturday night, you're having a meal or whatever, and it pings through. Are they wearing white trainers or black trainers? Like next week, you're like, it's Saturday night and it's 11 o'clock at night. I can't answer, but I've got this little imposter thing in the back of my head going, you need to answer. You need to answer. So
just send a gif of a white trainer. Done.
That is literally. So that's why I have 2 phones, Theo, now.
Right, okay, fair.
Because I had to set my boundaries.
Going into short talks, big impact, we're going to have to do this really fast. Because we've got a bit on a tangent there. We're going to talk about uniforms and how it's a massive impact. So wear it with pride. Literally wear it with pride. And we've picked quite a few teams, haven't we? We've got 5 in dance, 5 in cheer of what uniforms stand out. We love them.
And I'm sure there's something on the score sheet, that is actually around you like get extra points now regarding. Is that
with dance?
Yeah, I mean, don't quote me on it just yet, but I know I've heard, when you just get that little niggle, that seed in your brain. I know there's something, and especially with dance, because
you're telling a story,
you're telling a story. And so I think we'll start with the dance costumes this year then. I mean, for me, one colour, I just loved it, because I've got like this beautiful bird's eye view because I'm comparing at the event, so I get to see all the teams come on. But Team Love's lyrical, the green olivey outfit.
Stunning. Oh. Live for it.
Oh,
I always think, will I look good one of them? Would I wear one of them? Probably not, but I would.
I was looking at it thinking, oh my God, like I would love to wear, it was just the colour itself. It was just like this beautiful, like olivey green.
It just suited, it matches. It's when everything clicks in it, the song, the outfit, the emotion.
Yeah, everything just went.
For me, it was the hip hop team, Architects. They had I think it's Colossus.
Yeah.
They had an iconic tracksuit. It was like, I would wear that on like a night out. Like I would just wear that just to walk down the street. That is just a right outfit. I was like, good on you guys, because you
love your clothes. You're like me. We both love our clothes.
So much so that my partner turned around and said, we're building a walk-in wardrobe. I went, he said that before me. I was like, this is ching ching. I'm trying to act quite cool, quite casual. Like, we don't need that. We ain't got enough clothes.
Literally. And the other one for me was Hartlepool Hawks, Visionary.
I actually compared their showcase, and their routine is to one night only. Come on.
I love that.
All that routine is phenomenal, from costume, from the girls. It was just incredible.
And with the black, it's beautiful.
It stands out. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. Because don't think that we all have an eye, don't we, for certain costumes. And the other one for me always stands out in Pom. Always is, from the time I remember seeing them for the very first time, is RSD.
Yeah,
their costumes.
Throughout the whole program, it's just
they are just sequin Gillo. If Dolly Parton was ever going to join a team,
It'd be that team.
it would be RSD, wouldn't it?
Jolene.
I'm dancing 9 to 5.
I'm a fool. I also quite like Transonic, the teal ones. Yeah.
Oh, I'll take that.
It's not fixed. She made me say that. No, it was an iconic outfit. So
I actually loved that outfit
was
myself,
good.
like the teal outfit. I actually wanted to steal that myself. It was
moving
great.
on to Cheer.
Yeah, Cheer. Brave All Stars have just done a nice little reveal, which came up on my little feed. And I thought, I love it because they had the little skirt as well.
Yeah.
I'm loving the skirts.
We have a flowy skirt with Iron Ladies. Yeah, we love a
the
flowy
skirts
skirt.
are looking good. I like the skirts.
Vista Twisters.
Yeah.
I like Program Across. I love their uniforms.
Yeah.
Good job,
Nice
Roof.
programme.
Good eye. I hope it is Roof.
Can we just say...
Imagine it's fit for you.
Imagine if it wasn't.
Roof goes for you. I actually didn't design them.
Lady X,
Yes.
WCA, the white and teal. Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah. Love them.
Unit Ruby.
Yeah.
I feel like they have a uniform for every different comp.
Oh my
but
God.
Every uniform they do have,
I
they
know.
wear with pride.
Exactly. Bournemouth Elite, Hale. Yeah, Bournemouth Elite, Hale.
They had a rock theme this year
Yeah,
as well.
it was
feeling that.
yeah, really good. And like say, I think because I've started comparing, and I'm getting down south because if you've not noticed, I'm a northerner. So going down south and actually seeing like the cheer teams down there, and you're getting to see Unity, Bournemouth Elite. Oh God, help me out. There's so
many.
JLDC, you know, they're really coming up and ranking through the ranks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Top Gun.
UK, there's
all
so
of them.
many. Even their uniforms are
Oh
nice as well.
Yeah, they're all great.
But yeah, big impact. But we need to move on to Controversial Corner.
Oh, we do. I'm going to let you lead us into that one today.
No, you can go.
Controversial Corner.
Commitment to a team within the season. Obviously, we talked this episode about season up and coming and what you expect and what gyms expect, but commitment to the season is massive. There's nothing worse than a kid coming up to you and going, "Oh, we're leaving. I'm sorry. You signed a waiver form. You signed your life to me."
She doesn't want to do cheer anymore. She wants to do tennis.
Like, who's she kidding? But I think that's massive. It's huge. It puts a massive
strain
on the team.
Oh.
One person, even with dance, one person affects the full routine, especially a club like me, we're a small team. My biggest team is 14. And that one person coming out of that's half pyramid that's not going.
I know. We actually put a choreography in for that because, like you say, we did mention it earlier on, so I don't need to sort of regurgitate that. But the impact it has, but not only on that, the pressure on the coach, the pressure on the team to rejig everything, and it does. So I think if you're going to commit to the team. I think, I mean, we can understand if there's something like to do with health or something wrong like that. There's something we can't help, like family issues that come up. That's completely understandable. We understand that. But I think when it's just somebody who can't be bothered or you don't like it, you got to push through to the end of the season. I'm sorry. Unless it's not a life or death issue, then I'm sorry, you're staying. It's like a life skill. I think we're forgetting, like with parenting today, it's a good parenting life skill that you're saying, look, to your child, if you're committing to this, because like in life, you're going for a job, you might be in a job that you don't like. Yeah. But that's financially, you know, you're in there. Different if there's like different things, you know, like going on. Yeah. But if it was affecting your mental health, but if you're committing, commit to that team.
That pretty much ends Controversial Corner. Commit.
It does today.
Yeah, it does. And it ends our episode 3. Any words of wisdom? Oh, let me see. Any words of wisdom? I think... I've got mine. Let's go with you then. Stay committed. Commitment is key. That's mine. Commitment is key.
Commitment is key. I think that's what we need to end on today. And that's it. I think that's it today. Yeah. I'm not feeling very wise today, but I would totally agree. Commitment is key.
Thank you so much for watching episode 3. Make sure you listen to us on Spotify, on Apple Music, on YouTube, and also follow us on social media. And you can also email us at Jane and Theo at cheeruppodcasts@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
I think I said that right. Bye.
Bye.